Ever since James Gunn's 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy film, that roster of heroes has become a household name. There's been a significant amount of skepticism, however, preceding this game, considering that this is being published by Square Enix, who were also in charge of the complete bag of missed opportunities that was Marvel's Avengers. But I'm incredibly happy to report that this game is nothing like Avengers in the best way possible. It almost feels like a complete antithesis to every failure of that game. Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't just meet my expectations, it also surpasses them in a few departments. I'll start with the story, and don't worry, I'll keep things brief without any spoilers and only show gameplay footage for the first hour. The narrative that Eidos Montreal has made for this game is easily one of my favorite stories involving the Guardians. Hell, it's up there as one of my favorite Marvel stories, period. The banter between characters, a few of which you get to choose directly, the connections that grow over the course of the game, and the way this world is presented surprised me and kept my attention throughout the 15-hour campaign. The sentimental moments hit hard and genuinely choked me up at a few points, which I did not expect going in, and considering that the story was my biggest fear, I couldn't be more happy to be wrong.
We put our thumpers in the right places and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right place. And getting monsters in the sack too.
This campaign is fantastic, helped even further by some of the best motion capture and voice acting I've ever experienced. The gameplay is great too, with one specific complaint that you've definitely heard in other reviews. For the entire journey you control Star-Lord and play through his perspective. You have his jet boots and twin blasters that can also have elemental ammo. You control the other Guardians by inputting commands to them. These can be interacting with the environment to progress forward on your mission, or in combat to devastating effect with each serving a specific position. Groot and Rocket give you different options to crowd control, Drax the ability to stagger enemies, and Gamora with crit damage. There are also fun moments where you'll be able to call the Guardians in for a huddle for a damage boost set to the soundtrack for this game, which is absolutely f***ing stacked. Not being able to play through the perspective of the other Guardians does feel like a massive missed opportunity. I want to be able to switch perspectives and play through the other characters and feel the impact of their moves rather than watching them. I'm hoping this does well enough to get a sequel so we can get to play them in the future. This game has phenomenal aesthetic. Each world you visit is incredibly beautiful and intricately designed. This is one of the best cinematic video games of recent memory, and it is helped even further by the incredible tunes you'll get to jam to throughout your adventure. There is so much quality music to listen to, as well as an original album they made for the in-universe Star-Lord band that gives this version of Peter Quill his namesake. I bought the album because of how spectacular it is. We now have Crush 40, Daisuke Shwatari, and Star-Lord Band as the official trifecta of godlike rock music in video games. If you like Marvel or fun cinematic action adventure games, then I highly recommend that you pick up Guardians of the Galaxy when you can. Despite my singular critique of not being able to play as the full crew, I have no other complaints with this game. Eidos Montreal have made one hell of a beautiful game that isn't just one of the best games of this year, but one of the best superhero video games of all time. I'm giving Guardians of the Galaxy an A rank. I cannot wait to see what Eidos Montreal does next. Let me know down below how y'all are feeling about Guardians of the Galaxy. If you want to see more Awesomazing essays, feel free to subscribe, and if you want to support more videos like this that don't waste your time, links to donate into my Patreon are down below. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and have a blessed day.